Hey guys, Joe Richardson here. So I am going to show you a house that we currently have under contract. Do a real quick walkthrough to show you the house a little bit. We're under contract for this house. In an earlier video, I'm not sure if I posted it. We'll post it before this video or after this video. But in this other video, I tried to capture the discussion and the interaction I had with the sellers to get this house under contract. But let me just do a real quick walkthrough and show you this property. So the property behind me, we're looking at a 4-bedroom, two bath house. House was actually built in the 1940s. It's about 1,600 square feet, and it does need some work. It's actually here in Warsaw, North Carolina. So honestly, I've never done a house in this part of North Carolina before. I had to run some comps, get some ARV, have to repair values of other comps in the area just to determine what price point I'll be at this house, which I did. Currently, like I said, currently we have this house under contract. So I'll do a real quick walkthrough. House built in 1940, about 1,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. You can see that the seller has already done the roof. We're talking to the seller, they say they replaced the roof about 8 years ago. They had it as a rental property. They had a house for about 20 years as a rental property. It's been vacant about a year now, and they just pretty much just want to get rid of it. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and do a real quick walkthrough. All right, so here's the neighborhood. It's on a nice quiet street here. Some neighbors. See down here. I don't know if you can see some of the houses down there. So when I was speaking with the sellers, I actually pointed out not that white house that's straight across, but the house that's behind it was actually recently sold with this past year. That was actually a house I pointed out to the seller as a comp, or that, you know, a house that all fixed up how the house would be priced at once this house is fixed up. So I use that as a comp to show the seller my numbers and the price. So here's the front of the house. You'll see like the siding's made out of wood. The wood or siding actually looks worse than what it actually is. With it being wood, it does need to be repainted. There are some pieces that need to be replaced, like right up there by the domer. Some trim pieces too. But like I say, it looks worse than what it actually looks worse than what it is. So here's the front of the house. Let's walk around the side. So again, here's where you see the siding where the paint is actually peeling off. It just looks, and also the gutters over there. Screen and porch, missing most of the screen. Here's the heat pump. So the siding, the wood siding looks worse than what it actually is. There are some pieces that needs to be replaced, but overall it probably just needs to be cleaned up. Some places replaced and just repainted. You can see over there some of the trim pieces need showing some rot that needs to be replaced. Looks like they tried to do some repairs over here with this siding. Looks like the repairs were done, but they just didn't do the paint. Over here too, some siding that's been replaced with no paint. You see the gutters need to be cleaned out. Possibly could keep the gutters, just fasten it better to the soffit, clean them out. It doesn't look too bad. Just walking around the foundation, there's no noticeable drop on the exterior. But when we do walk in the house, the floors are uneven in certain spots, which is common for a house, an older house, especially a house that was built in the 1940s. So nothing unexpected. Well, on the outside, there's no noticeable drop in the foundation or even foundation issues that I can see from the outside. These awnings going to definitely have to go. There's upstairs. All right, so that's what it looks like on the outside. Let's walk in real quick. Do a real quick tour. All right, so we're walking through the side door. So in this room is actually like the living room on the entrance. It does have hardwood floors, which will be easily to refurbish. There are some air vents in each of the rooms. We may have to add some more or redo the whole ductwork in the crawl space. Here's the foyer, the front door. Then you got the stairs over here. Going back to this room. You got the dining room through these French doors. Just looking around, you know, I don't see no water damage. I don't see water stains. Even though the floors are a little bit uneven, there's not like something that's significant that would be concerning on this level, on the first floor. Once we get to the second floor, there's a little bit more uneven floors that definitely need to be addressed. So there's the dining room and here's the kitchen. The kitchen is actually a pretty decent size. It's just that this part of the kitchen is used with this dining table. Look like they did put a water heater over here. It's on the new side, but I can see it doesn't have the expansion tank above it, so it definitely needs to be updated. But over here, so my thought is with this kitchen, obviously we're going to gut it, and we're going to utilize this space better. Put some cabinets on this wall. Maybe keep the sink over there. Maybe relocate the stove over here. Dishwasher over there. Put more upper cabinets over there and such. May end up just relocating the water heater too. I don't know, we'll see. Here's the side door to the laundry room. Let's see. Yeah, so it's an enclosed porch. You can see the plug for the dryer right there. And over there looks like that's where the washing machine will go. All right. This looks like the electric panel. It's definitely been updated since 1940s, but it stands to be updated a little bit more. Update the panel box, put some arch breakers in. All right, the floor is going to have to be redone, definitely. All right, let's walk through here. So right here, we got one of the bathrooms with a tub that's been caulked a lot through the years. Feels like the floors are really uneven, have to be redone here too. It's coming up. There's a definitely noticeable drop by the toilet. Got the vanity. There's no exhaust vent, which is common for homes, especially with homes that have windows that you can open up. But we probably just see if we can put an exhaust vent in here too as well. All right, so there's the furnace. Definitely needs to be updated, but happy that there's a furnace in here now. There's one of the bedrooms on the first floor. Looks like there's baseboard heat, but there's also vents here. So most likely the baseboard heats are not needed. We're probably in just removing those. Closet. I like these built-ins. See if we can keep those in. Walk through here. Another room, panels. Has a closet, so it can be used as a bedroom too. Baseboard heat. yeah, nothing too concerning so far. There's walkthrough. See the turns, more wood paneling here. All right, let's head upstairs. Back at the front door and the stairs. All right, so on the top of the stairs, we have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom in the middle. The bathroom, vanity, toilet, tub, shower head. So this is the room where I mentioned how the floors are really uneven. However, like I say, there's no noticeable drop in the foundation on the first floor, so we think that it's more of an issue with the floor joists on the second floor. We may have to come up from the first floor underneath through the ceiling to see what's going on and probably do the repairs there. But you can see over here, there's a drop right there on that corner of this room. But if you look on the first floor, there's no drop on the first floor. So again, that's why we think that the issue is most likely the floor joists on the second level in this room. But this definitely is a huge room. Swap to the other one. Other room. Yeah, there's a crack in the plaster in the ceiling. Not sure, it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, you know, definitely keep that in mind when we do our renovations. So on the floor, air vents. So it looks like this room only has one. Room is kind of large, so we may end up having, when we redo the duct work, we may have to add some more vents, especially here on the second floor. Got 1 closets here. And I guess this extra storage. Looks like there's some insulation there. Put some back, we'll probably need to put back in. Or we may just end up just closing this off. Put a door, an insulated door right there. You can see it. Yeah, probably just close it off with an insulated door. Patch up the storage room a little bit. Leave it at that. All right. Let's see. That's pretty much it. So this is back of the tub. Yeah, you can see that the plumbing does need to be updated. So it does have some iron galvanized pipes in the house. Looks like there's a mixture of PEX and galvanized pipes. All right, upside down. So that's pretty much the house. Like I said, the house is under contract. We expect to close on it in a couple of weeks. With this particular property, again, it's in part of North Carolina that we haven't worked in before. So we are a little bit excited and about that. Initially, when I looked at this, we thought, you know, would it work as a rental property? It may still work as a rental property. However, I found that there's not much historical rental data out there as far as the rent rates. When I spoke with the seller, she said that she, when she was renting it out, again, last time somebody rented this house out was over a year ago. She had it rented out as for $800. $800 for the size house is a little bit on the low end, in my opinion. But you know, if we do get more information on what rents are going for in this area, we may reconsider and keeping this as a rental property. But right now we're going to look at this as a flip. I'm not going to go over the numbers yet until we actually close on this property. Then I'll be happy to go over the numbers then. But yeah, the thought is that we're going to keep this as a flip. My partner and I, we did speak with other investors if they were interested in joining. Again, because this is a new area for us. So yeah, excited to see how this goes. The house is under contract in Warsaw, North Carolina. It's about 50 miles from Raleigh, in between Raleigh and Wilmington. So it's about 50 miles in between, or from Raleigh. Small town. But overall the house doesn't look too bad. The exterior siding looks worse than what it actually is. Definitely got to update the house. It's a nice, large, beautiful house. But yeah, that's pretty much this house under contract. We're going to close in a couple weeks, and I'll keep you guys posted on the progress. Oh, even though I'm not going to go over the numbers, I did want to talk a little bit about how we're going to purchase this. So normally I like to use hard money loans for flips, where we use the hard money loan for the purchase and also to finance the renovation costs into it, where we are reimbursed our renovation costs. But however, for this particular property, because it's in the area where the market is not as active as it is in Raleigh, Durham, so there's most likely this house, when we do put it on the market, it may sit for longer than 14 days or a couple of months as it is in Raleigh. So decided not to use a hard money loan and not have to have that carrying cost. So we're going to plan to just buy this with cash, bring in a couple of investors to pull in the cash, and we're going to go from there. Pay for the project with cash. Then once everything's done, again, the ideal is to flip it, get our money back out, and hopefully sell it at a profit. All right, guys, that's this house. I'll keep you posted on the progress. Again, we're going to close in a couple weeks. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later.